She must have grown up surrounded by a bunch of scumbags. That's it. I'll warm her up with my charisma once we're back in the real world.
That is exactly what a scumbag would say.
Anyway, the two glasses got shuffled, right? So the odds were 50-50. Maybe she just relied on luck. If she hit her target, perfect. If not, who cares?
I doubt it.
But it's impossible to get the victim to pick a specific glass after shuffling them. Man, why did the culprit even do this? It's way too much trouble to pull off a murder in the middle of a performance.
That's it. Maybe there's a reason why it had to be done during the play.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit had to make the victim choose the poison glass on stage for some reason. If that's the case, there could be a trick involving the stage itself.
So, now we gotta prove how the poison glass was picked. You got this, Yuma?
Yeah, I'll do my best. Here! This is it! That's right, the spotlight. The culprit used the spotlight to get caught in to select the poisoned glass.
The spotlight? How?
The culprit told Cotton to take whichever glass the spotlight hit first. As a matter of fact, Cotton's script had a note written in her own handwriting. It said, "Take the glass the spotlight hits first." No way! The table was directly under the catwalk with the spotlight. So from here, you could see how the shuffling was done.
If you know that much, then it's pretty much solved. It can't be me! It's not me! It's not me!
Someone who managed the lighting during the performance indicated the poison glass to Cotton. Kurane! She was in charge of the lights on the catwalk!
I knew it was you!
Whoa! What's going on?
I always thought you were gloomy and creepy, but I didn't think you'd actually murder someone. On top of that, you used the sacred props from our play. I knew you'd murder someone one of these days. Why don't you take responsibility and just die? Everything would be better if you just disappeared. I didn't do it. I'm not the culprit. It's not supposed to be like this. Why can't everyone be nice to me? You slipped the poison into the glass, didn't you?
This is the truth! The poison is neutralized after 30 minutes, but the murder occurred 45 minutes into the play. In other words, the poison had to have been poured into the glass after the play began. But Kurone was up in the catwalk even before the play started. She was up there the whole time, too. If that's the case, it's impossible for Kurone to have poured the poison.
Oh, everyone's gone.
Wait, what's going on? Kurone isn't the culprit? Didn't you say Kurone used the spotlight to get Karen to pick the poison glass?
Yes, but she couldn't have poured the poison into the glass herself, which means she can't be the culprit.
So that means the culprit is... I don't get it at all! I give up!
Well, the path keeps going, so let's think about it as we go.
That sword sure is sharp, Yuma. Can you cut through anything with it?
The solution blade is effective on anything inside the mystery labyrinth. Anger Master, and he'll cut you in half.
Don't do it, Yuma! You and I are pals, aren't we? My man!
I'd never do anything like that.
Yeah, I know that. I just had a gut reaction to what she said, you know?
We could have threatened him into becoming Master's loyal slave.
What's going on here? It's a dead end.
It doesn't seem like there's a hidden question here. This really is a true dead end.
A true dead end?
It means you can't reach the truth just by answering how was the poison glass chosen.
Then it was all a waste of time? Well, they should have at least left us a treasure chest or something. Hey, Yuma, it's your fault for picking this route.
What?
Well, reaching a dead end is expected inside a dungeon. Think of it as stamping out one possibility and move on.
Oh, totally. Oh, you are always right, Shinigami.
You change your tune awful quick.
For now, let's head back to where the roots change. Time for a convenient magical spell.
Now that I think about it, wasn't that the third route? What's going on? They're all dead ends!
What does it mean, Shinigami?
It seems that even though we tried to solve every how, we can't figure out who the culprit is.
Oh, come on! Then what was the point of our great adventure?
I've told you this a dozen times already. Even dead ends are precious clues. Because of them, you figured out that examining the murder method won't lead you to the culprit.
I see. So we're still making progress. Great work, Shinigami.
Anyway, we have to view this case from a different perspective.
What's that?
I suppose that's your different perspective.
Whoa.
We're really walking on another side.
Well, if we keep moving, then...
Look, it's a new route!
No fair. Yuma gets to have all the fun.
Why are you jealous of this?
The question is, why did this happen? I guess we're on the why done it route.
But did White done what now?
It's about the reason why the case occurred. Meaning, this is the route where we seek the motive. Looks like we need to focus on figuring out the culprit's motive from here.
Yeah, I know cases always deal with motive, but wouldn't it have been better to start with this route from the get-go?
Well, we only know this route is important because we cleared out the how routes. That's how it goes when it comes to solving mysteries and dungeons.
Oh, sorry, I guess that's how it is. You're absolutely right, Shinigami.
Let's keep going for now.
Before we figure out the culprit's motive, what kind of person was Karin anyway? Was she cute?
Yes, but more importantly, she was next in line to be star of the theater club. She was considered to be the best actress among the club's current members.
So the culprit was envious because she was so popular. They killed Karin so they could become the star instead.
No, I don't think it's that simple.
Hey, who are you calling simple?
6 months ago, the leading member of the theater club also died in a separate case.
Top actresses dying one after another? Is their club cursed or something?
The name of the student who died was Aiko. Her death was ruled a suicide by jumping off the school, but Kurumi doubted that was the case.
Kurumi, huh? She's alright.
Alright? Anyway, I doubt it's a coincidence for people to die in such quick succession. This case may have been triggered by Aiko's death.
So if we find the truth behind Aiko's death, maybe we can figure out the motive in this case.
The truth behind Aiko's death. Hey, look!
Is that Aiko?
Whoa, she's cute too! Let's go talk to her! She's about to get a taste of my full and undivided attention.
You can already tell women will be his downfall. Oh well, it's not like you're any better off with yours truly, Master.
Was that Yasuhiko?
Whoa, what the?
Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
Yuma, this is bad! The ground's giving way beneath our feet!
Yeah, I can tell.
Aiko!
Hey, let's hurry and catch her! I love the tragic type!
No! We're trying to figure out the truth behind her death.
Good luck, Master!
This is the answer! Aiko's death 6 months ago was actually a result of murder. This is the answer! The location of Aiko's murder is the flower bed. This is the answer! The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. After the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position. This is the answer! Aiko's death was not a suicide by jumping, and Kaden clearly lied in her testimony. Kaden killed Aiko!
All right, let's keep following her, Yuma.
I can tell Aiko's death wasn't a suicide from the evidence photos. Her shoes were neatly placed on the roof, but there was dirt on them that looked like it came from the flower bed. I think Aiko was told to meet at the flowers behind the school building and then murdered there.
So the shoes were taken to the roof afterwards.
The murder weapon is likely a brick from the flower bed. The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. If she fell from above and hit her head, the bloodstain wouldn't get cut off in that way. I'm sure that after the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
But do you have evidence that Kaden did it?
If Aiko didn't die from jumping, Kaden's testimony makes her highly suspicious. She said she heard something fall and went to inspect it.
I get it. Hearing a sound that never happened means she's obviously lying. Kaden lied. And the reason why she lied?
She made it appear like Aiko jumped. If that's the case, then the one who killed Aiko is Kaden.
She disappeared? Damn it! I can't even help the girl who needs it most!
Help her? She was dead long before you could help her. Anyway, this must be the roof Aiko supposedly jumped from.
Hey, why did Kaden kill Aiko? I thought an all-girls school would be more sunshine and rainbows than murder.
If a brick was used as the murder weapon, then it could have been an impulsive crime. So Kaden might not have been planning to kill Aiko when she called her there.
You mean they were talking and it turned into a crime of passion? That's so cliche.
Maybe they were discussing their acting careers. They had a disagreement, and it turned to violence.
Well, if this caused the other murder case, then is the motive revenge?
Yeah, they weren't fighting over Aiko's spot. They wanted to get back at Kaden for taking it away.
Meaning the culprit is whoever cares the most about Aiko? Then which of the suspects is it? In fact, where do we even go from here? We got the motive, but there's still no path.
This is different from the other dead ends. I think there's a mystery around here.
Something must be hidden here.
Whoa!
Hey, check it out!
Is that the How routes we were looking for?
We're so high up. When did this happen?
Master, look over there!
What's that? It doesn't seem connected to anything else.
Which means that could be the Who location.
So the true culprit is over there then? But how do we reach it? It's not connected to any other route.
What, are you freezing up? Scared of heights or something?
Oh, it's not that. About those 3 routes.
A pen? You carry that around with you all the time?
Of course. Who knows when I'll be asked for my autograph? Done. Isn't it perfect? I'm just as good at drawing maps as I am at remembering a pretty face.
This is the How routes when seen from above, right? What about it?
Well, this is a dungeon, right? So maybe there are some secret paths in here.
Secret paths?
See? If you look at it this way, doesn't it all seem like the same road?
You're right. The 3 How routes are connected into a single route all the way to the Who room. Wait, all 3 are connected? That's it! I think I've got it! That's the hidden truth behind the How route. There's only one explanation for how the victim could have been poisoned.
What? Seriously?
Not bad. You finally made yourself useful.
Yay! Shinigami complimented me! I love you, Shinigami! Wasn't I a good boy? I deserve a treat, right?
If you think you've got this, I'll back you up. Lay it all out.
That's right, accomplices! The truth of this case is that Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane were all accomplices and committed this crime together!
Accomplices? But don't they hate each other's guts?
It's the truth! I realized it once you drew this map, Tetsuhiko. The 3 How routes that we explored were all dead ends. Each of them were suspects, but they were all ruled out because of certain details of the case. That makes sense. If we look at them separately, we get dead ends. But by connecting all 3 routes like this, and looking at it as a single criminal act, it clearly becomes one path forward.
They were accomplices that committed a single crime.
This murder would have been impossible to commit alone. We figured that out during the How route. But if the 3 of them worked together, they could make it possible.
What's this?
I guess we're supposed to break the wall? Sounds like fun! I'm in!
It's all thanks to my help, don't you think? And don't you forget it.
You're the one who's going to forget it.
Anyway, let's check it out. We have to make sure we're on the right track.
By separating the hows, the three of them divided up the tasks that needed to be done to pull off the murder. Don't you think so, Yuma?
Yeah, I think it's the only way. Huh?
Ah, you sure sound confident.
And now, there's a new problem to solve. We have to expose the secret behind their complicity. How exactly they cooperated together and the timeline of the crime.
Got it. The timeline, huh? Then the first thing to discuss is...
Come on, hurry up and decide!
We just have to follow the sequence of events, right? So we gotta figure out where the poison came from.
How was the poison brought to the theater hall? You sure about that?
Let's start with the poison being brought to the theater hall. Their conspiring began with how was the poison brought to the theater hall.
It's a route we already explored to the very end, so let's blast through it!
Hey, wait! The only person who could have brought the poison to the theater hall was Yoshiko, right?
Yeah, the poison neutralizes after 30 minutes, so it had to be brought into the theater during the show. As the production assistant, only Yoshiko could have done it. Looking back, the reason they chose poison as the murder weapon was to establish an alibi.
The poison was only active for 30 minutes, which gave the other girls an alibi.
Yoshiko went to the lab for the poison as soon as the performance began. She had the extra glass hidden in her bag, and after she brushed poison onto it, she put it back in her bag and returned to her seat in the front row as if nothing happened.
The problem is, what happened next?
We're here! You're off, Master!
Yeah.
Isn't this the how was the poison mixed into the glass root? Wow! It really connected!
All right, let's keep going and reach the truth!
Whoa! Again? Hey, you said Yoshiko handed the poison glass over to Waruna, but... Waruna was performing on stage, right? How could she receive the glass while on stage?
The only time I can think of is when they turned off the lights. Yoshiko sat on the right edge of the front row close to the wings, where the actors enter and exit from scenes. She probably stood up when the lights went out and left the poisoned glass near the right wing. Even if she couldn't get on stage, she could at least do that within 5 seconds. Then, Waruna picked up the glass and hid it under her costume. The costume check happens before the performance, so she got around that by receiving the cup during the performance.
I see. So they passed the baton during the 5 seconds the lights were out.
The two of them must have rehearsed it as much as the rest of the play.
But what happened after that? Suppose Waruna did get the poisoned glass. How did she swap it with the real glass while the play was still ongoing?
A few moments after the blackout, there's a scene where Waruna approaches the shelf. It only lasts 2 or 3 seconds, but Waruna's hands in the shelf are completely hidden from the audience. At that moment, Waruna could have switched out the original glass with the poisoned one.
So they used the play itself for their seemingly impossible crime. Talk about guts. This is something only thespians could pull off. Shinigami? Isn't there a safer way down?
Master, hurry up and break this one down too!
Right.
All right, we got this one too.
Only a bit more! Let's keep going!
Wait, can't we take a break? This is the final one. It's the how was the poison glass chosen bit.
From here, it's exactly as we solved it before. Kurone told Karin beforehand to take the glass the spotlight hits first. And then, after confirming the poisoned glass from the catwalk above, the spotlight was pointed directly at it.
And that's the method behind the murder weapon.
Method? Sounds more like madness if you ask me.
That solves this mystery. We've almost reached the truth.
Seriously? That's terrible.
Huh? Why?
Because I haven't gotten Shinigami to fall for me yet.
That's not gonna happen, even if you stayed here for 100 years. In fact, I basically hate your guts.
You know, beyond the hate, there could be love. It's kind of like traveling the globe. You and I can go in opposite directions, but eventually, we'll meet.
That's a stretch.
Ugh, I feel sick.
This is the last wall. Master, are you ready? Let's solve this thing!
Right. Yes, it fell!
Behind that door is the Who Room. We finally made it.
It's time to end this, Master.
Looks like all the culprits are here. But there. Why do they look so sad?
Boring. You call yourselves the final bosses of the Mystery Labyrinth? Then start acting like it. Might as well guard the truth till the end at this point.
There.
this, Master! No. Stop! No, there weren't any accomplices! Neither Marna or Courtney! Stop! There's no reason for us to team up!
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
You did it, Master!
Yeah.
Let's do it, Master! Shut up! Don't come any closer! I did it all alone! I don't know about the others. Don't come any closer! There's nothing connecting us!
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
You did it! Great job!
That's right.
Here I go! Shut up! Go away! Stop telling lies! Please, leave me alone! Shut up! We had nothing to do with each other!
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
What's going on here? I thought they hated each other.
No, that probably isn't true.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
If you put together the 3 photos they each have...
What? So they're all in the same picture?
That's the truth.
No need for mercy! Let's do this, Master! No! 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 Stay away! Stop messing with me! Oh no! Stop! 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 Stop it! Get away from me! Please! Go away! There is no bond between us!
This is the truth of the case! Huh? This is just a guess, but you 3 weren't actually on bad terms with each other, were you? In fact, it was all an act to get revenge for Aiko. You all cherished the same picture with her. It was originally a single photo of you all together, with Aiko in the middle. You were all close friends.
And when you connect the pictures together... Everyone is there, smiling. So, why?
Come on, we've got work to do before you get all sappy. Let's go. One more push and we'll be done with this labyrinth.
What would a hero do? A real defender of justice would defeat evil here and now and be done with it. But I'm no hero. All I want is the truth. And the truth is right here. So why go any further? Will solving this mystery really make anyone happy?
Master, do you sympathize with them? That's not something a detective should do. Your job is to solve mysteries, isn't it? If so, you have to expose the truth. You have to prove it in a way anyone can understand and anyone can see. Detectives aren't defenders of justice, they're defenders of truth.
Defenders of truth.
A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. It's easier said than done. Yuma, if you can't do it, I can take your place.
No, I'll do it. I'll take responsibility. I'll see this through.
Step right up! Step right up! A tragedy that struck an academy stage. The death of a high school girl casting a shadow over 4 bickering theater club members. Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
This case begins with Aiko's death 6 months ago. Aiko was thought to have committed suicide by jumping off the roof. Ruth Cotton murdered her.
The shoes left on the roof had dirt on them from the flower bed at the crime scene. The bloodstains on the bricks were also unnatural, and it was obvious that an amateur had faked it.
If it wasn't a suicide, it would contradict Cotton's testimony. However, she didn't originally intend to kill Aiko. It was a crime of passion.
So they got into an argument, Cotton saw red, then boom? Women are so scary.
Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane probably realized the truth behind what happened. The 3 teamed up to avenge Aiko. They used the dress rehearsal to commit this crime.
Regardless of the reason, getting together to plan a murder is pretty crazy.
Yoshiko in the audience was to bring the poisoned glass into the theater hall.
Once unsealed, the poison is harmless after 30 minutes. So she went to the lab 15 minutes after the play began.
The poison container is too big to transport unnoticed, so she applied it to the glass in her bag with a paintbrush.
Thus, the poison glass was created. She brought it back to the theater hall, then went on standby at the right end of the front row.
Waruna, who was acting on stage, was to switch out the poisoned glass.
During the 5-second blackout 30 minutes into the play, Yoshiko placed the poisoned glass in the wings. Waruna, on stage, retrieved it and hid it under her costume.
Then, in the scene where she approaches the shelf, she exchanged the glass there with the poisoned one.
Switching in the murder weapon on stage while everyone is watching? What a pervy exhibitionist!
What's perverted about that? And Kurane, on the lights, would guide Cotton to take the poisoned glass.
Then came the duel of poison cups! The 2 glasses on the shelf had juice poured into them. Cotton and Waruna shuffled them in a way the audience couldn't see.
But Kurane, who was on the catwalk directly above the stage, saw exactly which glass held the poison. She confirmed the location of the poisoned glass and shone the spotlight on it first.
Cotton drank from that glass 45 minutes after the start of the play. Winner, winner! Poisoning complete! That was so long! Good job!
Kurane told Cotton of a change in stage direction, but the victim was to take the glass the spotlight hits first. Cotton followed this instruction to take the poisoned one. The whole sequence of events for this crime would have been impossible for a single person. Their cooperation was also a means to conceal their involvement. But I can't shake the feeling that there was some other reason behind it.
A crime committed by ruthless criminals. Those loathsome culprits are... Yoshiko! Waruna! Kurane! It was you! Wait, what?
They may have pretended to always be at odds with one another, but deep down, they were bonded through their shared admiration for Aiko. This is my answer! Was there really no other way? Was there no way to prove Karin did this without killing her?
That's not possible. Not in Kanai Ward. The Peacekeepers bend the truth whichever way they want to. The three girls couldn't get justice from them, which led to this crime.
But it doesn't make it right! How long did you put on an act for this?
Aiko was our sunlight. Wherever she went, we were meant to be there with her. She was everything to us.
We were together ever since we were young. Her dream was our dream. We were nothing special. But she called us her rivals. Those words encouraged us to carry on. But now she's gone. Everything's hopeless now.
The three of us investigated Aiko's death. I used my parents' connections to view top-secret case files.
But no matter what we did, the Peacekeepers refused to reopen the case. Because Karen's father is a big shot at Amaterasu Corporation. That's why we had to do it ourselves. We wanted revenge.
Revenge became everything for us.
And to get it, we pretended to fight amongst ourselves. We are actors, after all. But we don't have to anymore, right? We don't have to keep this up.
We put on quite a show. Didn't we, Aiko?